Nichts zu plündern. Nichts zu holen.
I think I've found something.
Nichts zu plündern. Nichts zu holen.
Am I being paranoid, or are you staring at my ring?
Well, I'm not quite sure what to make of that.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
It's an aquamarine. Ever seen one before?
Yes, I have. Well, welcome to headquarters, brother of the ring. What can I do for you?
Have you ever used a teleporter stone?
Are you out of your mind? As long as none of the water mages swear to me that there's no danger, I'm not going anywhere near those things. They ordered me to hide one of those teleporter stones, and well, apart from that, I'm staying well away from them.
You didn't know that.
Where is this teleporter stone?
There's a cave to the south, not far from my tavern.
See that?
That's where the water mages found one of those things.
Tell me that isn't true.
Can I have a look at this teleporter stone?
Well, it
I don't care. Here's the key. No, I've blocked the entrance.
I used to say that myself.
I'm no better off myself.
How much do you charge for a room?
For a brother of the ring? Nothing. Here's the key to the upper rooms. You pick one for yourself.
There's more, believe me.
How's it going with your tavern?
Times have been better, you know? People's purses aren't as open as they used to be.
That's been known a long time.
Show me.
Certainly.
No one really wants to hear that.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
I couldn't get away with that.
You listened to the wrong people.
I'm staying out of it.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
You just have to
I've got somebody who wants to compete against you.
Who might that be?
Randolph.
Randolph the Braggart. All right, why not? Send the wimp to me and the deal stands. You can pick him up again no more than 2 days later. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky and he'll be able to stand by then. How big is your bet?
That's no secret.
100.
That's what I like to hear. I'll take your bet and hold it until the contest is over, all right?
Here's my stake.
All right. Don't take too long bringing Randolph here, you hear?
That doesn't surprise me.
No big deal.
That's been known a long time.
Been there, done that. Things I could tell you.
That was obvious all along.
You don't have to tell me that.
I agree.
You don't have to tell me that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I couldn't care less. You don't have to tell me that.
That's really not my problem.
And there's more, believe me.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Nothing amazes me anymore.
That's no secret.
I agree with you completely.
I think... Can't rely on that.
That doesn't surprise me.
Hey, you!
I've got one here.
Thank you. Now I'm still missing two. I'll pay you for them, of course.
I'll never get this open without the right key. Hey!
Do you want to cause even more trouble?
Haven't you done enough damage? I think you should go now.
How much money do you need for the contest?
10 gold coins.
I'll give you the money to compete against Rukar.
Really? Thank you so much. I'll repay you soon. If I win, I'll even fork out a little more than that. I'll be seeing you.
Wait a minute. The teleporter stones seem to work nicely.
You actually did it? You really went in?
Yes, they obviously still work.
Unbelievable. I have to look at this more closely later.
No idea.
That was a fine mess you got me into. Now I can play lookout for Rookhar again.
Why?
As long as he's holding his little contests in there, it's better if no outsider learns about it.
Nothing
It's not
amazing
good
to
for
me anymore.
business, you see.
No idea. You tell me.
Will it end?
He thinks it's as easy as that.
Did anything else of interest happen?
Not that I know of. Nobody tells me anything.
He wants to know.
That was obvious all along.
I've got no time for things like that.
Nichts zu holen.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
And there were more, believe me.
It's a
listen.
Is it really true?
It was his decision, wasn't it?
I agree with you completely.
He really should have known better.
Da ist nichts zu holen. Da ist nichts zu holen. Da ist nichts zu holen.
Everything all right?
Yet another day laborer who doesn't know where to go? No problem. Talk with our farmer Bengard.
What are you doing here?
I'm the shepherd here. It's not exactly a demanding job, but now and then you really have to watch out, especially if you get too close to the pass.
What do you know about the pass?
Not much, just that it leads to the old Valley of Mines that was surrounded by the barrier until a few weeks ago. Back then, the only thing we farmers had to be afraid of was the monthly caravan that took all kinds of goods to the Valley of Mines. Those cutthroats often made life difficult for us out here.
Where can I find the pass to the old Valley of Mines?
Near the 2 waterfalls on the other side of the high pastures.
What is it they say about the Valley of Mines?
All sorts of things. Some of the boys say they've heard screams at night. Some have seen strange lights over the mountains. But if you ask me, it's all just old wives' tales.
Have you ever been to the Valley of Mines?
No, but I go near the pass once in a while. Then I always see those 2 paladins who stand around and keep watch. It looks like they're making sure that nothing comes out of the valley. Back then, the Valley of Mines was a natural prison. If you went in, you never came out again.
Tell me more about the paladins. How long have they been posted there?
A week or 2, I suppose. I don't know exactly. Some time ago, there was even a whole troop of them that disappeared into the pass. Since then, I haven't seen them again.
I don't see any women here at all.
You got that right. This is a man's farm, so to speak. Works pretty well, I think.
Don't work too hard.
I'll try.
You're the farmer here?
You could say so, but I'm really just a tenant. All the land here is owned by one big farmer.
How do you make a living?
Mostly hunting and the wood we cut. Of course, we also raise sheep and work the land. Onar saddles me with all these laborers and I have to keep them busy somehow. Only a few of them are good hunters, you see.
Has anything strange happened around here lately?
Many strange things are happening these days, but none as strange as the mysterious disappearance of Pardos. He's one of my field workers, and certainly not the kind who would drop everything overnight and slink off just like that, you see.
What exactly is so strange about his disappearance?
Pardos is such a timid sort. The furthest he's ever been from the farm is to the end of my fields. He would run away at the mere sight of a meat bug. Those things may not be pretty to look at, but you really couldn't call them dangerous. They say there's people who eat them. Gross.
You get used to it. Maybe he was simply fed up.
Working in the fields was his life. I cannot imagine him having gone to work for another farmer. With me, he could do whatever he wanted.
Any clues at all?
I think those bandits must have dragged him off. They've been roaming around this area for days now. I once saw them drag a citizen of the town off to their camp. It looked like they were gonna make him a slave.
Where is this bandit camp?
At the far end of my fields, some steps lead down to a small hollow. That's where they have made themselves at home. I'd like to go look for Pardos there, but there's no way I'm going up against those guys. And you had better give him a wide berth too. They're not known for their sense of humor.
You're employing day laborers?
Onar sends away the workers he can't use on his farm. Then he sends them to me. I feed them and they work here for me.
What do you think of Onar?
He's a greedy bastard who'll get us all hanged in the end. One of these days, the paladins will come out of the city and make us small farmers bleed for what he's doing here. But I haven't got a choice. The militiamen only come here to collect and not to defend the farm. If I held myself loyal to the city, I'd be very much on my own. At least Onar sends some mercenaries now and then to see how we're doing.
That's been going a long time.
What have you got against the royal troops?
It's obvious. There hasn't been any improvement now that the paladins are in the city. Just the opposite. Now these cursed militiamen come onto our land even more often and steal everything they can, and the paladins don't do a darn thing about it. The only paladins that I've ever seen are the 2 guards at the pass. They wouldn't budge an inch, even if the militia slaughtered us all.
The pass?
Yeah, the pass to the old valley of mines by the waterfalls at the other end of the high pastures. Ask Malik about it. He was there a couple times last week.
I agree with you completely.
It can't go on like this forever.
You listen to the wrong people.
Nichts zu holen.
I think I've found something.
Da ist nichts zu holen.
Put away that weapon. Will you put away that damn...
Nichts zu holen. Da ist nichts zu holen.
I think I've found something.
Why haven't I heard about this before?
I think I've found something.
Da ist nichts zu holen.
I think I've found something.
What do we have here? Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who wants to know?
I'm Buster, one of Lee's mercenaries. And you had better be a little nicer to me, or I'll have your hide. All right. What do you want here?
I know Lee.
Everyone knows Lee. That doesn't mean a thing, pal. Right now, you're talking to me. So where are you headed?
If you say so. I'm on my way to see the landowner.
Indeed. You don't look all that dangerous to me.
Want to find out?
Oh my. I picked on the wrong fella, didn't I?
You could say so.
And come on, show me what you've got.
Defend yourself! Let him have it! Go ahead, hit back!
Not bad.
Well, we'll see the next time. All right, you're the better fighter. What do you want?
I want to find out more about the mercenaries in this region.
I can't tell you much about this region. You'd better ask the farmers. And as for us mercenaries, we have a very simple rule. If you can stand your ground, you're in. I think you're made of the right stuff to be one of us. But you shouldn't let it get to your head that you lucked out during our last fight. There are plenty of guys on the farm who are quite a bit better than I am. Sentenza, for one. He guards the entry to the farm. Whatever you do, don't pick a fight with him.
What about this Sentenza?
He'll try to squeeze some gold out of you when you come to the farm. He does that to all newcomers. And if I were you, I'd pay up. That's what I did back then. And the good thing was that he voted for me afterwards. One good turn deserves another, he said. I lost all my gold in the bargain, but it wasn't much to begin with. And I was glad of it in the end. I once watched him beat up a fellow who had decided not to pay him.
Thanks for the hint.
Indeed. Could it be worth anything to you?
Here you are, 5 gold pieces.
Thanks, man. Looks like I can take a few tonight after all. I won't forget this.
Can you teach me how to fight better?
I might well be able to give you a hint or two.
I want to join the mercenaries.
Anyone who can whack as hard as you shouldn't have too much trouble around here. My vote doesn't count much, since I haven't been here for long. But when Lee asks me, I'll vote for you.
Lee is the leader of the mercenaries, isn't he?
Right. Hey, now I remember where I know you from. You were in the colony, too.
So I was.
I didn't see you when the Big Bang happened. Not for a while before that, either.
I had other problems.
You've missed out on quite a lot, then. Things have changed since we were in the Slammer together.
What became of the mercenaries in the colony?
Once the barrier was gone, Lee let us out of the colony. He said that nothing could happen to us if we all stuck together. And he was right. It wasn't too long before we found ourselves a cozy spot right here. The landowner pays us to beat up the militia from the city, and most of us would have volunteered to do that even without pay. But Onar feeds us all, and we can bide our time until we see a good opportunity to get away from this blasted island.